What's up, everyone? It's your boy Crisp Purpose, back at it again with another Gems of War SoulForge Mythic video for you guys. So this is the third video in the series that we started. We're going to be taking a look at mythics that are in the SoulForge and explore teams with these mythics. So let's hop right out of here. Let's go down to the SoulForge and let's see what mythics are in the SoulForge this week. So in the SoulForge we have Mambasera. So we're going to be making an Explore team, preferably an Explore 12 team with Mambasera. Interesting troop right there. We also have Amarok again. I made a video with Amarok before, but I have a different Amarok team this time around that I can showcase to you guys. Pretty interesting one. Let's see what else is here. Arachnaean Weaver. Very powerful mythic troop right here. In fact, I think this is the best mythic troop in the SoulForge this week. We're going to be showcasing an Explore team with the Arachnaean Weaver. And let's see what else is here. Skatey. So Skatey is here as well. She is in the SoulForge this week for mythic. So this is a brand new SoulForge as well. The cycle has started over. So we're going to take a look at an Explore team with Skatey. So let's hop out of here. Let's go to Golvania. And let's look at the first team. So the first team we're going to be looking at, of course, is the Arachnean Weaver team. This Arachnean Weaver has Arachnean Weaver at the bottom of the team. Very good slot for Arachnean Weaver. Arachnean Weaver is a Zulkari elf monster troop with a 20 mana cost of yellow, green, and purple. Arachnean Weaver spell is Abyssal Strands. He will web all enemies and deal 69. Hey, yo, Lester. What's up, man? Deal 69 true damage to the last two enemies. If an enemy dies, it will explode 15 gems. Along with that, Arachnean Weaver spell traits is some of the best in the game. Why? It has stealthy, so it cannot be targeted by spells unless there are no other targets, right? It's impervious as well. That means it's immune to all status effects, including Devour, Lycanthropy, Death Mark, Disease, Mana Burn, all of those things. The Arachnean Weaver is immune to them. And along with that, it has a very good final trait, Creeping Doom. It is a 75% chance to summon a web spinner when an enemy dies. Right, so I'm using this along with Thrall at the top of the team for mana generation. The Life and Death weapon is actually a perfect weapon for use in Explore with Arachnean Weaver. Why? This will be stealing life from the last two enemies and death mark them. Then it will bless myself. Very powerful weapon here. Along with that, it has enchanting. So it will enchant myself, drain 3 mana from the first enemy. And along with that, it has lightning. It will deal scatter damage to the enemies and has vital as well. It will be gaining some life. I'm using this with the Orb Weaver hero class. Is the best class for you to use it with. It's very powerful. I have right here set which is Haunted Weave, web a random enemy when I summon a troop, and along with that, Orb Weaver's class traits, it actually has Familiar. It has a 35% chance to summon a giant spider when I take damage. I have Root Trap set, Dusk Aura, which is going to be pretty good for my Arachnean Weaver and my Life and Death. Stealthy, Inspiration, which is pretty nice, a 15% mana start, and Rising Shadows, a 7% chance to assassinate the last enemy when another enemy dies. Empress is going to be here to buff up my Arachnean Weaver. And yeah, that is the team. Let's hop into a battle in Golvania and see how it works out. All right, so we have Thrall on the team. So once more, our first assignment is to get some purple on the board to our Thrall. There we go. We have purple, and there we go. We got one troop powered up. And let's get Arachnean Weaver powered up. There we are. So we want to go ahead, hit the bottom troop with Arachnean Weaver, then follow it up with Life and Death, just like that, baby. And I'll follow up with again with the Empress, Thrall. Now let's see if we can get the Arachnean Weaver powered up once more. And this should kill. Just like that. Very powerful option right here. Very powerful option. And you're pretty safe because you have Life and Death. If indeed your Thrall dies, Life and Death will solo the entire battle for you. And of course, if anything happens to anybody else on your team, Arachnean Weaver will resummon that web spinner, which will deal triple skull damage to webbed enemies, and it has snare, so it inflicts web when dealing skull damage. Let's look at another fight. Let's see if we can make it happen even faster this time around. Right, let's take this 4+ gem match right there. Now let's match some purple. There we go, we got Thrall. Come on, stop matching gems, you stupid AI. There we go. Now let's cast this. Cast Arachnaean Weaver. They're almost dead. Follow up with this. Goodbye, sir. That's what we like seeing. Got Arachnaean Weaver again. If we want, we can follow up with the Arachnaean Weaver and then follow up with Life and Death. Very powerful option for an Explore team. You're going to be extremely safe. No matter what your magic level is, this will still be powerful because you have the Empress on the team. Right? Let's move on to another mythic that is in the SoulForge. So Amarok is in the SoulForge, and this is an Amarok team that's a little bit different. So the main focus of this Amarok team, as a matter of fact, let me go over Amarok and what he is. Amarok is an elemental beast from Broken Spire. It says 24 mana cost of red, yellow, and brown. Amarok's spell is Molten Feast. It will deal 111 damage to an enemy. There's a 10% chance to devour them, boosted by red gems and burning enemies. If the enemy dies, it will create 9 red gems. Amarok's traits are fireproof, immunity to burning and fairy fire, stone skin, reduce damage from skulls by 50%, and volcanic meteor. It will burn and stun a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Now, the main aim of using Amarok here is not always to secure Devour. The main aim here is to kill, because you realize the bottom half of his spell says if the enemy dies, it will create 9 red gems. So you don't have to get a Devour to get the 9 red gem creation. And that's how we're going to be using this. We're going to be using Rope Dart on the team to eliminate the armor from the enemies. Following up, we're going to hit them with Amarok, killing them, getting the red gem creation, and we're just going to try and loop that over and over again. Tink's Steam Whistle is going to be at the back of the team. Why? For his Electrostorm, which is Flux Capacitor, right? Conjure an Electrostorm, which is a red and yellow storm when my turn begins. A constant storm. This is one of the storms that is the hardest to get rid of, particularly because Tink is immune to stun. So you cannot stun him to get rid of the storm. You have to curse him first, then stun him. A very powerful option indeed. Thrall is here for mana, and yeah, this is the team. All of these teams, I should say as well, are going to be in the description. So if you want to take a look at them after you've watched the video, go right ahead, go down to the description. Discord's going to be there. All the goodies are going to be right down there as well. Getting a lot of skull hits here. As I said before, I'm using the Titan Hero class here for the explosions, for the half mana start, all the good stuff. All right, so as I said before, you cast your Rope Dart, you do not get a kill, you cast this. Whether it gets a kill or not is not important. Your main aim is using Amarok's secondary half of the spell. Sometimes he'll get the Devour, sometimes he won't. But it doesn't really matter. And you cast your Thrall again, and a lot of the times you're going to be getting an extra turn from your Thrall because there's so much red gems on the board. See? Caught the Devour. All right. They're taking forever. Come on. There we go. And this is a way that you can actually use your Amarok. All right, let's see the boost. Didn't Devour, doesn't matter. Cast Thrall, try again. I think that enemy actually steals some of her life. All right, so let's try another fight with this. All right, so as I said before, the main aim of this team is not to Devour, because Amarok actually got a huge buff during the Broken Spire rework. So his spell damage is much higher now, as well as his, I don't know if his Devour chance is higher, but I know his spell damage is much higher, which is pretty good. Here we go. We have Rope Dart powered up. Who here is problematic? Let's bring that one up. Rope Dart. And we got a Devour. Nice. And they are getting 4+ gem matches like crazy. Crazy. All right. Where are the purple gems so I can finish this fight up mad fast, man? All right. Let's see if we can get a Devour. Oh, we got a Devour. Very nice. All right. Let's see if we can get another one. Nope. Denied. All right, let's cast Thrall, and let's remove their armor, and now we're gonna kill. And he decided to Devour this time. Thrall again, hit him right here, and let's go for it. There you go. So that is the Amarok team. It's a different way of using Amarok. Of course, it's not the fastest option. Amarok isn't You want to consider Amarok like a top 10 or even a top 15, maybe way out of the top 20. You know what I mean, for mythics. But if it's all you have, you can use it like this. You know what I mean? You can use it like this. All right, so let's move on to Mambasera. Mambasera is in the SoulForge. She is a Mists of Scales Daemon Naga. 24 mana cost, purple, green, and brown. Mambasera's spell is Twirling Blades. She will deal 37 to 75 damage to 6 random enemies. And that's it. All right. Her traits are Naga Bond. Allied Nagas gain 2 life. Spell Armor. Reduce damage from spells by 25%. And Rising Venom. All green allies gain 1 to all stats at the start of each turn. Mambasera is, somewhat underwhelming at times because she has no means of board control or getting an extra turn or really assisting a team. So you really have to build like really really hard into her to get her to do what you want her to do, which is deal a lot of damage. She's simply a damage dealing mythic. On this team, we're going to be using Box Rider up front as the defender for the team, and along with that, he's going to be the generator, the main generator. Box Strider's spell right there is Bog Slime, destroying 51 gems and entangling a random enemy. He's reduction to skull damage, 33%, and he has Tangle, inflict entangle when doing skull damage. A Boreal Crystal is going to be here, mainly for the Leaf Storm and entangling the first enemy. That's the main focus here, as well as giving a positive status effect to elemental allies. Elemental allies being my Bog Strider. I'm using the Archer Hero class here for the 50% start, as well as for the Root Trap and the Nature's Aura. Those are the main reasons. Empress is going to be here on this team as well. Why? She's buffing my Mambasera, and along with that, I'll be able to deal a lot of damage to the enemies as a result. Because this troop genuinely needs more to make it work. You know what I mean? You need to purify the enemies, or you need to buff her up somewhat to get the necessary amount of damage that is truly required. Let's hop into a fight, mini boss fight, Golvania. Let's see how it works out. What are we gonna do here? All right, let's match this down. We need some gems for our what's his name? Bog Strider. All right, let's cast Bog. Once again, there you go. And now we're gonna cast our Empress. We're gonna cast Bog Strider one more time to get some more damage. Empress. All right, we can take another Empress if we get it. There we go, we got it. Let's cast this and let's see what damage she actually does. So there we go. That's what I mean. You need that troop to buff up Mambasera. If you don't get something to buff up her spell, it's very underwhelming. Very, very underwhelming. Let's take another try at it at a mythic boss fight. Right? Let's see how it works out. Let's grab this right here. Now let's explode. Didn't get a Bog Strider's powered up. There we go. We got the Empress. Let's cast Bog now. And it's good because Bog Strider is actually getting additional magic from Mambasera with that one Rising Venom. She's giving 1 to all stats on green allies. And along with that, she's giving stats to the Empress as well. Let's cast it and see what it does. Got 2 kills. Not bad. Let's cast Bog Strider. AI is getting a couple 4+ gem matches. Very good. There we go. That did the work. And yeah, let's see what's inside here. Oh, Orpheuses. Ooh, nothing good. All right, final mythic. Final mythic here is Skatey. Skatey is a Glacial Peaks mythic troop with a 20 mana cost. It is blue, purple, and yellow. Skatey's spell is Changing Seasons. She will freeze and mana burn the first 2 enemies and knock them to the back, to the last position, I should say, which is actually the back. Knock them to the last position, and she will summon Queen Mab. An okay summon. It used to be more powerful before, but not the best. Right? Her traits are Insulated, immune to Frozen, Arcane, gain 1 magic when an ally casts a spell, and Snowstorm, create a ice storm at the start of every turn. And this is the main reason persons use Skatey, because of that ice storm. It can be pretty powerful on the right team. On this team right here, I'm going with Leprechaun at the bottom of the team for exploding gems. My main damage dealer on this team is going to be my Sapphrex. The final dragon that I got on my way to craft Diamantina. I got 2 of them now. I'm actually on my way to craft another one. Going to be 3 Diamantinas pretty soon. Oh, yes, baby. As you can see, my Sapphrex is fully medaled all the way to gold. We all know what Sapphrax's spell is, as the same as the other gem dragons. Deals damage to all enemies boosted by a particular color. This is boosted by blue, converting 5 blue gems to blue giant gems. And there's a 10% chance of an extra turn boosted by blue gems. It has a blue storm, which is not going to be used mainly because Skatey has a permanent storm somewhat. Gem scales reduce damage from skulls by 55%, and Sapphire Aura. Blue allies are going to get 2 magic when matching blue gems, or any blue gems, which is pretty good. My main mana generator here is going to be the Obsidian Labram. This is going to be exploding every single gem on the board. Right? Geomancer class is what I decided to go with because I wanted to be very tanky at the top of this team right here. And this is a setup for talents, serendipity, well-read, stone circle, tactician, rock solid, arcane surge, and fortitude. And I'm going to be having the half mana start because Geomancer naturally has a half mana start. Battle number 1, Golvania, baby. Let's go. There we go. Let's explode. And did we get the weapon powered up? Not yet, but let's match this. Now there we go. We got everyone ready to go. Now let's cast our Sapphrex. Now follow up and cast the weapon. Big explosion. Now Sapphrex. Now Leprechaun. Yes, Mr. Lep. And we got mana drained. Doesn't worry. We'll get mana back. There we go. Because we are enchanted. Unless they dispel us somehow, that's the only way they can take off the enchant. Right? Yep, that is the team. Let's go back over it again. Another fight in Golvania. Let's see how it works out. Alright, so explosion. Got the weapon powered up. Very nice. Sapphrex. Now explode. If we want to, we can actually match the giant gems, but I prefer to just explode and just keep things rolling as fast as possible. There we go. Now explosion from Leprechaun. And the good thing about this team, nothing blocks Leprechaun on green, so a lot of the mana that he explodes goes back to him. Now I'll cast that one. And this is Explore 12. If you actually bring this down to like Explore 10 or maybe Explore 11, this can go very, very fast. But yeah, guys, those are the teams with Arachnaean Weaver, Amarok, Mambasera, and of course Skatey. If you guys found this informative, definitely go right ahead and let me know in the comment section. Hit that like button as well to let me know that you like these teams. And if you know anyone, right, that's looking for a good PvP team, Guild Wars teams, Explore teams, tell them to come on over and check out the channel. As well as I made a post on the Gems of War forum. If you guys can go over there and show out, man, show your support. I'm trying to get codes for you guys. Redeem codes for the channel. So let's go to Gems of War forum. I'm going to place the link to the actual post in the description right here. All right, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.